there's this idea out there that life gets more complicated as time goes on, as you get older, and that perhaps that's a rationale for trying to get licensed sooner rather than later. Jorge, can you talk a little bit about your experience with this idea of life gets more complicated as time goes on?
Of course, happy to. So, yeah, I mean, I think, having been working for 20 plus years and having started a family 15 years ago, I always thought the time where my kids were younger was going to be the busiest. And as it turns out, that's not the case. The older the kids get, the busier they get, which means the busier I get. And so, as your career advances as well, your responsibilities grow, and the more that you have to do at work. So things get busier, and they hence get more complicated. So finding time to study changes, right? I couldn't just, thinking about taking the ARE, I couldn't just think back to the way I studied for exams back in college because I didn't have kids or a career. And so I couldn't just revert to that sort of method, and trying to fit in focused time and quiet time and dedicated time. I had to sort of carve it out in smaller chunks throughout the day in order to do that. So so things get more complicated, and you have to almost change the way you're used to doing things. And so to that end, it complicates it. So if you are not prepared to do that, it definitely makes it a little harder.
Yeah. Dawn, what's your experience with this topic?
So similar to Jorge, right after graduating from college, a year within that year, I had my son. And I was really gung-ho to get into the industry and really do all the good work I was dreaming of doing in school. But as soon as I had my son and I was working, my focus shifted. So it changed from wanting to advance in my career to now focusing on providing for my family. And at that time, I was a single mother, so it was all on my shoulders. So I had to make the decision to focus on making moves in the industry that would help me provide for my son rather than help me get more exposure in different areas in the architecture industry. So there were some projects that I couldn't do because I had a child at home to take care of. And there was some travel I couldn't do because of that same thing. So I waited and I pushed off taking my exams because I really didn't want to miss any of the time with my child. So my entire focus on my career changed once that happened. So, and I notice now with the licensing procedures, you can sit for your exam earlier, which I think is a great thing because things do begin to happen as you start to work and as you start to learn more about life. So the sooner you can get it done, it really makes it easier.
Yeah, I think the other thing, I guess from my seats, to add to this is, and maybe get your guys' comments on. I mean, I remember being young in my career, and it felt like there was this mountain of work on my desk as a practicing, young architect. And man, I don't know, like you look forward, 10 years or even 20 years. It's not easier. It's not like the work at hand becomes less or easier. I'm curious, Jorge, what you think about that in terms of work, because like right now we're talking about kids and kids, and so what we're basically saying is, if you have kids, life gets more complicated. But maybe even for those folks who don't have kids or don't plan to, how does your workload change as time goes on?
Well, certainly the workload gets, I mean, there's a baseline amount of work that we always have at our desk, right?
Yeah.
So I think the complexity of it may change over time, but the key is always to have just a good support system, right, at work. And by that, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to work with a team of people so that we support each other, and other of my team members are also taking the exam, so we basically have each other's back. So if we know somebody's going to be out because they have to study and take tests, it's full on support to say, yeah, go do it. We'll cover you. And then everything gets reciprocated. And so I think it's important from a work point of view to obviously meet your responsibilities, right? Because we all have to, and we've all committed to do that. But solicit the support of your firm, which I think most firms actively do. So I don't think that's that hard to do. But it's mentally and for yourself, really define that time when work ends and your study time begins when you go home. I know I have a hard time separating those things. For me, I always bring home with me the work, maybe not necessarily things that I'm working on, but I am constantly thinking about work 24/7. So I had to make a very conscious effort to mentally have that break in order to be able to turn off work and focus on the exam, knowing that it's going to be a temporary situation, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
And then resume normal activity and think about work nonstop.
Yeah. So would you say, like, as life went on, it's not necessarily that the workload got more complicated, so maybe that's not really an issue here, but instead just like regardless of whether it gets more complicated or time consuming or not, the wisdom here is to find a support system within your firm and then be disciplined about sort of structuring your study time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the amount of work probably goes up and down, right? We all have deadlines, and it's maybe cyclical to a project. Right. But I think as an average, everybody, we all work 40 hours a week, maybe up to 60 at certain peaks, etc. We have a certain average. I will say when I was younger and I was not focused on taking the ARE, I just worked as much as I could because I could. Yeah. Not necessarily because I was being asked to do that. So as an average, I think I don't know that I think the work is always there, and you do as much of it as you want to do, really. I had my original boss right out of school, notoriously kicked us out of the office at 5, and I was very fortunate at the time to have that extra time, but I hated it because I was young, I didn't have any kids, and I was not getting paid all that much, so I needed extra money, and I was willing to work as much as possible, and he religiously would take us out of the office at 5, and he said, go have a life. Work is still going to be here tomorrow. Work is always going to be here. So, I think everybody kind of has to look at their own circumstance. But I think there's always a baseline.
Yeah. Don, what are your thoughts about this topic? Have you observed that as your work life, sort of went on, things got more complicated or not so much? And how did you handle that, I suppose?
So similar to Jorge, like the workload didn't actually change. It was just the way I had to harmonize work and family. That changed as the years went on, because there were certain things that my son needed that changed as he grew older, and there were things that I needed that changed as I grew older. In my company, it's a large company, so I did have the support, and the people there, whether they were engineers or architects, they understood the process of licensing and needing time to study. So I had that support there had I needed it. But it was just, for me, mindset wise, I was not in the mindset of getting licensed. I was more in the mindset of just working. And that was the shift that complicated the process for me. I had to make that shift to, remember, you do want to get licensed. You do want to get back on that track, because there will be work there for you. There will be projects to work on. They do need your expertise, but there's this part that you need to accomplish that only you can do, that you need to focus on.